Well, this is a bit of a change from the sunshine. Good morning. I've woken up this morning with a really bad cricked neck down one side of the whole one side of my neck is completely gone. I don't know whether I slept funny, I don't know whether I carried a heavy bag for too long or sat in a position looking at a laptop last night in one particular direction, and now I've killed my neck. Oh, I'm out of focus. I look terrible too. Oh yeah, and it's raining as well. Great! What a lovely start to the day. I'm just gathering some stuff together that'll just help me through the day. It's not a good idea to take all of this stuff at once, is it? Engines. Still going. One of the things you encounter when you moor in London is how much people run their engines for. Don't think I'm being unsympathetic. I understand, I've been there. My current boat has solar panels. I also have a wind turbine, although I don't really use it very much. And I have an understanding of how to charge the batteries on my boat and maintain the charge in the batteries on my boat. When I had my first boat back in 2002, maybe earlier, I didn't have any of this equipment, and I didn't have an understanding of running engines at unsociable hours was going to piss people off. I also didn't have an understanding of if you run your engine in close proximity to other boats, your exhaust might be right by the vents for somebody else's boat, and you might be unknowingly poisoning them if they're asleep, or, you know, if they have pets on their boat. Sometimes people don't think of this thing. They only really think of themselves when they're running their engine. They come in, they switch their power on, they go, oh, the power's a bit low, and it's 7, 8 o'clock. I better just, you know, make myself some food, and I want to watch telly tonight, so I'll run my engine. The alternator on an engine will whack the power into your batteries for only the first 5-10 minutes. That's when the current will be at its strongest. After that time, the current will drop down to basically just a trickle charge. So to run your engine for an hour or 2 or 2.5, as sometimes I've experienced, really you're just basically just trickle charging those batteries. And why do something for 2.5 hours that can be done in 20 minutes? One of the things a lot of people don't understand, and I have met lots of people on boats, wide beams and whatever, who have a large bank of batteries, who run their engine not in gear, in like a neutral state, for long periods of time, is that you're putting a lot of hours use on the engine without actually the engine actually doing anything. So in layman's terms, you are knackering your engine. And there are lots of easier, cleaner ways to generate energy. A little portable generator, a quiet whisper generator, solar panels, wind turbines, all these other means that will just quietly or silently charge your batteries on a beautiful sunny day. I've even had friends who say, I'm looking at this wide beam boat, what sort of questions should I ask? I say the first question you should ask a wide beam boater, if they are selling their wide beam, is how many hours has their engine run? If they can't give you a straight answer, or if their face turns a funny colour, don't buy the boat. All of the things that I've just surmised, I will basically do a much more detailed version of when I do a vlog on power needs on a boat. A lot of people are asking me to do a vlog on water needs, and how to get water, how to use water, how to save water. I will do that one as well. But for right now, it's getting a bit too much with these people running engines around my boat, so I'm going to go out, and I'm going to take Sally with me. Running engines isn't the only bugbear I have from mooring in London. Another one is what people get up to on the towpath. couple of things I've noticed in London. Cyclists tend to use the towpath as their own private velodrome. They just don't understand that they are cycling on what is effectively the pavement. So if I were a cyclist and I was cycling at someone at great speed, ringing my bell and getting them to jump out of the way, I would basically be acting like a psychopath. It's another reason why I hate city bikes. Anyone can get on a bicycle and just ride on a pavement or a road without even knowing their left from their right, and cycle in traffic. So when it's raining outside and it's cold and I've hurt my neck, I do what most Londoners do, and that is go to the pub and just wait for it to all blow over. I was going to have a nice cold pint, but I'm on so many different kinds of drugs that that's probably not a good idea. I'm now waiting for Tam to come and meet me so that we can do another London tradition, and that is have a curry. Right, so the fire brigade are here. The boat moored outside of ours has had an engine fire. It didn't happen while we were on our boat, and we were alright, our engine's alright. A passing cyclist pulled the lady, I don't even know her name, out of her own boat. She was asleep, she was running the engine, unaware that her boat was smoking away and was catching fire. So we just got back to discover all this. Boating. It isn't all fun and games, it can be quite a serious business, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Well, I've moved my boat a few berths down. We're now moored just by Old Ford Lock for two reasons. One, because we've got to get up early tomorrow morning and move the boat. We're taking our boat a little bit further out of town. But also, I don't really want to be moored inside of a boat that's had a fire. There are a lot of opportunists around, and sometimes if a boat's had a fire, people will break into it and steal things. I also tried to check down the side of my boat to see if there was any damage done to my boat. I've got a new kind of light thing for my iPhone, so I can kind of see if there was any kind of damage. I think there was some spray foam on the side of my boat. The fire brigade did that. I need to say a quick thank you to all the fire brigade who turned up really quickly. They couldn't find us at first. They were on the road by Old Ford Lock. They had to go round and inside the park. They turned up really quickly. They dealt with the situation really quickly. They offered us some new kind of smoke alarms. We already have a smoke alarm fore and aft in our boat, and a carbon monoxide alarm. But they were really great lads, and they were very helpful, and they were very grateful for all the help I could give them about isolating batteries and turning off gas and isolating gas while we were there. No one was injured. They phoned the owner of the boat to come down and do something with the batteries, disconnect the batteries. He's just left them on the towpath now. So it's all over, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting out of London. Sometimes things in London can get a little bit intense. Boats on top of one another, running engines. This has happened, and my neck is still killing me. So yeah, it's been quite a day. I'm looking forward to taking my boat out of London and up the Lee and up the Stort to a little bit more peace and a little bit more quiet. If you have any questions about mooring, running engines or anything else, please don't forget to check my Twitter page and leave your questions on there with a hashtag #CapVlog. Obviously I've abandoned my cat vlog for this week because of what's happened, but I will get back into doing a cat vlog every Wednesday from now on. Bye bye.